So hey folks, it's day 54, and I actually it's been a wild, crazy day. You saw the videos where we spent the night on top of Wildcat Mountain, and our plan today was to go on to the IMP shelter, which was going to be about a 10-mile run, and we started off first thing in the morning. And the next thing you know, it's pouring down rain on us. We're going up steep ups and steep downs. It's raining cats and dogs. There's no way I can take pictures or videotapes. The weather was just too bad. And the uphills and downhills were just, they were too tough. So I didn't do it. We got up to the Carter Notch Hostel, or not hostel, Carter Notch Hut. Another one of the AMC huts. And we just made the decision that we were going to stay here. It was too dangerous to go on to the shelter. It was raining cats and dogs, and this is one of the old glacier ponds that's up here. It's formed by glaciers hundreds of thousands of years ago, and it's pretty cool. Tomorrow, that's what we're climbing tomorrow. I don't know how well you can see that. I just took a picture when the clouds weren't quite so bad, and you'll see, but it's going to be steep. And that's a big climb that we're going to have tomorrow. So tomorrow our plan is to go on to the IMP shelter, and we'll just have to wait and see. But the reason we stopped today is because the weather forecast for this afternoon is for severe thunderstorms to the point where there's possible tornadoes, and that's unheard of out here, but that's what they're looking at. So we decided to just go ahead and stay here the night, and move on tomorrow. The advantage is that we'll have a nice place to sleep. My tent is soaking wet from last night. Ethan's tent is soaking wet, and so we were going to have to sleep in a wet tent. But here we've got a bunk, and we'll get dinner and breakfast in the morning, and then we'll head out. And so that's it. Day 54 started with a bang and ended with with kind of a pop. We did 3 miles yesterday. We did, I don't know, 3.5 miles today. Not moving very far, but we keep moving forward. That's the main thing. So tomorrow we'll do the 7-mile run to get into the IMP shelter, and then we'll the next day we'll finish up and get back to Gorham and stay in the hostel where we were before for one more day before we start pushing north again. And that's it. So I get a chance, I'll try to show you what's going on with the hut up here. It's a little bit different than some of the other huts that we've seen. This one has it's got the main building where you eat, and then it's got separate buildings for the bathrooms and for bunkhouse, 2 bunkhouses up here. So this is it, man. All right, we'll talk to you later. And that's how they wake you up here in the morning.
Notch Hut. The time is 6:33, and breakfast will be served at 7.
Carter Notch Hut, where I stayed last night. Blue sky. Haven't seen that in a few days. I don't know how long it's going to last. Hopefully it lasts all day. That's where we're going this morning. I got to climb that mountain right there. Ye freaking ha. Yeah. It's been a crazy couple days. My buddy Ethan and I got on the trail to do the Wildcats 2 days ago. Day one, it was raining. It was miserable. We got to the top of Wildcat D mountain and ended up putting our tents up on the quad lift platform. And that worked out pretty well. The second day, our plan was to go about 10 miles and get to the Imp shelter. That just didn't happen. The skies opened up on us, and it was dangerous. We got to Carter Notch Hut, and I ended up paying to stay there, $140. Ethan did a work for stay. So he got to get in out of the weather also, and it just freaking stormed last night. This morning, woke up, blue skies. The forecast is chance of thunderstorms this afternoon. My boy Ethan took off about 5 o'clock this morning. I came down to get breakfast because that's what we had decided we were going to do, and he was gone. So I stayed, I had my breakfast, and about 7:30 I got on the trail, and I've just passed over Carter Dome. The climb was not as big as a lot of people were telling us it was going to be. It was nowhere near the climb getting up to Wildcat. I would say that climb was one of the top 2 or 3 on the entire Appalachian Trail so far. And all 2 or 3 of those have been in the whites. So, not sure how much videotaping I'm going to be able to do today, because yesterday, apparently somewhere along the way, my power bank got some moisture in it, and it's dead. So I have only the power that's in my phone, which is at about 95% right now, probably 94 after doing this video. And the only reason it's that high is because a guy named John, who's a volunteer for the AMC, he comes up here, I guess this is his second year coming up here. He's a middle school science teacher. I think he said he teaches 6th or 7th grade, maybe 6th grade. But anyways, middle school science teacher, cool dude. He offered to let me use his power bank last night to charge my phone up, which I was able to do back to 100%. So thank you, John. If you're watching this video, you are now officially a trail angel, because you provided me some trail magic that's going to hopefully get me through today and tomorrow and back into town where I can pick up another power bank. So much thanks to you, my friend. Much thanks. And I didn't catch her name, but there was another lady there who offered to let me use her power bank. You know, I've said it 1,000 times. I know the trail really brings out the best of people. These were all day hikers or somewhat in that category. John came up here like he did last year to teach. He's a volunteer. He comes up, and yesterday he did a lecture, which I missed most of it, I hate to say. I was in the big boys room, but he came up here and did a training session on how the glaciers formed this area, I guess about 14,000 years ago. So I'm sorry I missed that, but John, I appreciate you. The young lady that offered me her bank, I definitely appreciate you also. Oh boy, got some mud here. How am I going to get around it? Okay, that's not too bad. It doesn't, I'm not sinking in it, so. All right. Yeah, I'm rolling today. I don't know what my buddy Ethan's going to do. He told the people there that to tell me that he would meet me at the M shelter. So I hope that's the case. I called the hostel this morning and let Paul know, the guy that runs the hostel, let him know that we were not going to make it in today, and to, if he could, change our reservations at the hostel to tomorrow night. So that was not a problem. And what else? I think that's about it. That's brought you up to date. So today we were supposed to get to the hostel. Not going to happen. The weather added an extra day. We spent 2 days, the last 2 days, going about 6 miles. But you know what? That's what the trail was giving us. So that's what we took. And there was a couple of guys that went through here yesterday and came up the big mountain, Carter Dome, in the rain. To me, that was not safe, but everybody gets to hike their own hike. I made the decision to stay at the hut for safety's sake. I want to get there and get this done, but I want to do it safely. All right, what do we got here? See the pass. All right, I'm going that way. All right, I'm gonna put this down. So I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. I am on top of Mount Height, H-I-G-S-T. And this is my view. Oh my God. This is crazy beautiful. Clouds are starting to work their way in. Everything that's over there is coming in my direction, so I've got to hustle. But this is it, man. Yeah, this is on top of the Wildcats here, folks. That's where I was a few minutes ago. That was the top of that is the top of Carter Dome, and I'm going. I'm not sure. I think in that direction. So I may be heading over there. But we'll see. All right. So I'm a total of 7.1 miles into this section, which actually means for the last 2 days. Check this out. This is just beautiful. Oh my. Just beautiful. All right. Keep going. I got less than 3 miles to get to the shelter, so yeah, let's keep on going. .5 into this section. Look at that. That is just fantastic. Just as far as the eye can see in every direction. It's just beautiful. All right, 2.5 miles to get to the shelter. All right, we're out of here. 7.8 miles into this section. 2-day run. Yeehaw. That sounds really bad till you think about the terrain and the weather. But I did just catch Ethan. So now I'm out in front just a hair. Damn it. Boy, that was almost went down. Not good. Trying to boardwalk on these things is pretty sketchy. Anyways, all right, get ready to go up. Put this away. It doesn't look too bad. Let me try it. Most of these climbs today have been the kind where you have to use your hands and your feet. It's like climbing a ladder. Here, you're not going to get up at just walking. It's just not going to happen. rock hop in the mud and the water, all this fresh rain, makes it all very, very difficult. But I think I'm starting to be like a mountain goat up here. I feel pretty fresh, all things considered. I should. I mean, going 6 miles in 2 days. Of course, that was 6 hard miles. But all right, that's it. I gotta preserve this battery. The views are gone. The clouds are coming in. Yep. All right. Got about less than 2 miles to the shelter, so let's get it going. Oh boy. These mud puddles do just enough to get in your way. And I've stepped in them a few times. My feet are still soaking wet. What am I saying? I've been wearing wet clothes for 3 days now. The same wet clothes. They're wet and they stink. So, one more day. Some people ask me, how the hell do I wear wet clothes? Very carefully. You take them off at night because you got to get warm, and you don't want your bedding to get wet. So you take them off at night, and in the morning, you put them back on. It's as simple as that. It takes a couple minutes to get used to the chill that it puts in your body, but then once you get moving, that's all forgotten. And because like this morning, within 10-15 minutes, I was dripping sweat going up that big climb. Not sure how big that first climb was today. People at the shelter, or not the shelter, but the hut, were saying it was 7/10 of a mile. I don't think so. I think it was closer to 1.2 miles to the top. But anyways, I'll double check it later, and if I can remember to. And all right, mud, rock. Usually if you go from one side of the trail to the other side of the trail, you can avoid the bulk of it. Bugs are coming out. Clouds are moving in. I don't know where to go. It must be this way. Yeah, good old AMC. Mark them trails, baby. You know, I gotta give them some credit today, though. There is a blaze here, and the blazes actually have been very good today. I don't know what the difference is between this mountain. There are day hikers that come over here quite a bit. It's not one of their loops, however, it is the Carter Dome and the Carter Ridge and all that stuff. So the only thing I can assume is that based on everything else I've seen from EMC since I got on their trails, is that this is a high traffic day hiker place. So the blazes are good. Whatever the reason, I'm going to enjoy it because it's been easy to follow the trail today. So, all right, later. Level. Not level. Holy crap. Yep. That's where I'm going. Yeehaw. Level. Yep. That's what I'm coming down. And that's where I'm going. Got 3/10 of a mile to go to get to the shelter where I'm going to stay tonight, and big old spider web. I don't want to walk through that one. There we go. Yep. It's 2 in the afternoon and I'm soap blazing. Nobody been through here today. Lots of water, so I don't worry about water tonight. It's got that lovely brown tint to it, tannins. No biggie. Just makes your water look like pee, but it tastes like water, so it's all good. Look at this. It's been a while since I've seen rocks like this. These are damn rocks. Oh shit. Yep. All right, gonna put this away. Just got to the shelter. Coming down to the water source, get some water. It don't get no better than that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cool, clear water. Yeah, they even got a little funnel there so you can fill it up. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. All right, I'm gonna put this away and get some water. So we finished our, I think it's an overall 10-mile hike between yesterday and today. The rain forced us to stop at the Carter Notch Hut for the night. So I'm just combining those 2 days together. We completed our goal. It just took us a little bit longer than we planned. Shelter's up there. We're gonna sleep in the shelter. I'll show you that close up in a little bit. Cooking area is down here, and down here where I'm at, there are a couple of cute little reclining chairs so that you can kick back, and it would be perfect tonight. Ooh, got some nails sticking through. We have to fix that. But kick back and check out the view. How about that, huh? What the hell? That's freaking awesome, man. You can't beat that with a big old stick. Now, if we get lucky and maybe some of those clouds move out of the way, we might get a sunset here tonight. Depending on how thick the clouds are, we might get, we might get something pretty cool. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's going to be my view down here when I start eating my dinner in a couple hours. How about that, huh? All right, I'll get back with you. So coming up from our little casual corner down there, watching the view, they've got a neat little cooking area here, which works just fine. Oh, somebody left some trash here, so we can get rid of that. Not a big deal. So they're doing some work down here to try to get some of this area revegetated. Oh, man, everything is uphill or downhill out here. Everything. And it's not just a little uphill, it's a lot uphill. This is the shelter. We've seen these before. Pretty cool. It's got the small door on the front. You can see I'm hanging my tent up. Try to get it to dry from the other night. This is where I'm going to bed down. And trying to get all my clothes to dry. I'm going to be sleeping upstairs and Ethan's going to be downstairs. So that's pretty much it. We're going to head out of here early in the morning. That's the way down to the water source, which I showed you earlier. But yeah, we're going to head out here early tomorrow and try to hang on. Okay, I'm back. We're going to head out of here early in the morning, probably around 6 a.m., depending on the weather. I don't think it's supposed to rain tomorrow. We got pretty good service here, so we should be able to get a pretty good weather forecast. Ethan's down getting some water, and he's going to try to dry out his tent down by the stream. I think if I leave mine hanging up overnight, it'll pretty much dry out. I got mud and dirt, man. Today was not horrible. I actually got to do some videos and take some pictures, so wasn't able to do that the last 2 days, and it's really too bad because when we first climbed Wildcat Mountain 3 days ago now, 2 days ago, whatever it was, man, that was tough. That was tough. My buddy Cole, Navigator's son, when he came through here last year, well, he told his mom the other day when I was telling him where I was at, that was the hardest climb on the trail. And I can't argue with him. I'm not sure that it was, because there's been some tough climbs out here over the last couple weeks. But it was tough. So if he says it was the toughest, I'm going to go with him. It was a tough ass climb. But we got it done. You know what? We got it done. That's pretty cool. Today, I don't know, man. It's like I had a bug up my ass. Ethan left probably an hour to an hour and a half before I did, and I wanted to stay and have breakfast. And I caught him probably halfway through the day, and beat him here by about an hour. So I was flying. I wanted to get here to set myself up tomorrow for just an easy 8-mile day, almost all downhill. And we'll get back into Gorham. We've got reservations back at the hostel that we were at earlier this week or whenever, a few days ago. And I've got to find myself a new power pack. Something happened to the one that I had with me, and it just died. So I think I need to replace it. And I'm having some issues with my CNOC. That's not good. I can't function without my CNOC. If I've got to do a water carry, I've got to have that in good working order. And the clasp that holds down the top of where the water fills in is cracked and is breaking. So hopefully I can find some glue adhesive, something that will hold for that. So anyways, all right, that's it. We did 10 miles between yesterday and today, and it's a good day. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.